What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another weekly update on Beta Memoirs, where I like to provide you guys some outlook onto the upcoming week, what we got in store, positions I'm looking at, intraday swings, possibly even investments, and we do crypto. I haven't done a lot lately, only because of the market and its current state, but we'll do more videos on crypto here shortly. That being said, we got another big week coming up. We got Jay Powell coming up on Wednesday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that will be interesting to see what happens this week. I expect some chop during the beginning of the week, going into, I think, some major running in tech. This week is what I am looking at. But as far as like any other market sentiments, as far as earnings are concerned this week, we do have Oracle, we have Adobe, we have Kroger. Nothing big that I'm actually looking at playing this week. But again, I'm more concerned with the tech leaders at this point. There's a couple second tier tech I'm also interested in. Palantir is one of them, and NDM is something I think we can keep on watch as well. I think there is quite a few of good setups ultimately coming into this week. Again, a value has been taking kind of a spin-off. Last week we did get some inflation. We got that CPI data. It came in not the greatest, but the market didn't care. The market was just kind of hesitant to make any major changes until they got that data. And then market really started to move. It broke all-time highs, and then it just kind of stalled from that point. And I think this week we're going to continue. I think we're just stalling for Powell. As long as he doesn't change his tune, which I don't believe he will, although he does have Janet Yellen throwing out a lot of comments that kind of why we have these random sell-offs, because Janet Yellen gets on the horn and throws in her 2 cents, and the market doesn't like what she's got to say, and kind of has these panic drops, which leads us to this chop, which we turn around and pump right back up and have these parabolic moves up. Again, I think as long as Powell doesn't change his tune as far as the tapering with the bonds, I think we're going to see a major rip this week. I think this could start the momentum to really making those parabolic moves that we've seen back in January and February. I think we'll possibly see those again here with what is going on. So again, SPY, we made all-time highs finally on Thursday, and then we tried to retest. We actually chopped around so much on Friday, but ultimately, there was a lot of different individual stocks are running, which is good to see. So it's just that change in growth, the bullishness that was in value. Some value has been taking a major beating. A lot of them, like your Cats, your Home Depots and stuff, that essentially got that leverage from lumber and stuff like that. Those are starting to come down. I'm seeing that tech is starting to pick back up. I think tech has been held down for a very long time. That's why I want to go with industry leaders this week in tech. Your Apples, your Teslas, Facebooks, Amazon started some major running last week. Those are things I really want to keep an eye on this week, because I think they will really make a parabolic shift. And then at that point, it's kind of looking for those laggers at that point to pick up anything that is coming behind. So QQQ is what we got. QQQ looking good. I think we're going to hit all-time highs again this week for the Qs. Now that we've finally got some steam, everything is kind of cooling off now. I think we're really going to run. I think this is going to be our last kind of hesitation before we run, just to wait on Powell. And then I think, again, we'll take off from that point. So as far as my watch this week, I got Tesla as always. Tesla's actually one I really want to watch. I'll probably actually load shares on Tesla as long as we don't make any kind of dramatic drop going into Powell. I want to really keep an eye on this, build a position in this week. Amazon continuation here. More than likely just scalping this. It's already pushed up pretty far already. So but something I think you should definitely keep on watch. Square looks great on the daily. MSTR looks great on the daily. PENN looks great on the daily. CMG has got earnings in about a month, I believe, but they've broken out and they're starting to look good as well. So we got quite a little bit of a list this week. I know Tesla, Amazon, and Square were ones that I pointed out on Thursday nights. Square actually started ripping quite a bit. Amazon had a major rip on Friday, and then Tesla tried to, but was held back in range. That's why I want to get into it, because I think it's only a matter of time before it does rip. Again, it's been a lead indicator on inflation, essentially, with everything that's going on. So, like I've said, this sideways action is something it's been really building here, taking positions down here. I've wrote up some of these pumps, gotten tagged out only because I wasn't really sure. But ultimately, I do really want to get in a solid position in this coming into Monday, Tuesday. Even if Powell does say something and it corrects a little bit, I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to be dramatic. Again, I don't think he's going to change his tune to any kind of thing that is going on with the market as far as tapering. So I'm trying to build a larger position in this and get ready for a major run in Tesla and leading that charge. It hasn't done that in a while. So Amazon is the next one I do have. Now, Amazon's had some major moves over the past couple days. I've been watching this. I have this green line is essentially support here. So I'm looking for a retest of this. Don't really want it to break down below this. It is starting to get a little high, running into some support here. But ultimately, I think we haven't really seen Amazon make big runs like this in a long time. It's been really kind of stagnant. I know this run back here in March is absolutely horrible. Then going into earnings, it did pop quite a bit. So it looks like we're going to attempt to try to head back up. Again, numbers were fantastic. Had the best quarter, essentially, that made up during the whole pandemic last year. So that was amazing by Amazon. So expecting some more continuation of that. SQ is the other one I have. Daily looks good on the daily. We're getting a retest, which is what I like to see. We're slowly breaking up, retesting. I didn't take a position in this. Something I may want to take along with Tesla. I think Tesla and Square would be good. Two good right-left punches going into this rally. I think that's going to be a massive rally. It's got a lot of ground to cover. Talked about it many times. If you followed my channel, talking about that 300 mark, it's got some really high price targets. SQ is also, it's got earnings coming up. Got a while before earnings, but ultimately understand that I think towards the end of this month in July will be some massive rallies leading in. I think this is going to be the lowest point I think we're going to see this year. I don't think there's going to be any major correction or anything like that this year. We've kind of had two really poor months, to be honest. So I want to try to build positions again in SQ and Tesla, ride those out for a couple of months going into it. I might be in and out depending if random news does come and drop these stocks. So MSTR is the other one I like, especially since Bitcoin's been kind of rallying. We've had this massive wedge here. It looks like we are trying to break out of this. So as long as we can stay above that 510 mark, ultimately, I think we can make some real headroom on MSTR. Again, at one point, I was at 1350 with that massive rally with Bitcoin and everything back in February. Then we've kind of died out. Had a second push here, but ultimately, I think it's had a good consolidation. So I have been watching this. I was going to grab it here, and then we had that massive push up. Michael Saylor came out with that information, what he was doing. So we had that massive rally on that one. So I'm looking for the continuation on this one as well. PENN is the other one I got. PENN, again, massive consolidation. I do really like this. It's starting to break above this. I do really want it to hold above this, though. This 83.61, I think is important. It's kind of like Airbnb. It's kind of just been stuck in a range. It's legged up and then just been stuck again. I think PENN will really could have some really good potential. I know DraftKings was pushing. PENN is a little bit lagging behind. Ultimately, I don't play PENN too often. Might be one of those ones set it and forget it kind of thing. But I do like it on the daily. Now, CMG is one. I wanted to take it on Friday, and I kind of hesitated just with everything going on. But we are breaking above that 200. I mean, ultimately, I really like Chipotle on the daily. I mean, it's been consolidating for a while. It does have earnings coming up in about a little over a month. So being said, I think we could start having a good rally, possibly test all-time highs here. This 1540 mark. Yeah, see, I think it'll be great potential in that. It's definitely been killing earnings. Again, forward guidance, I think, is really taking us down. I haven't done a lot of research on Chipotle as far as like their forward guidance and what they're expecting. I believe there was some more misinformation about salmonella and stuff, and I think that might have been why there's been some of these sell-offs and just been kind of consolidating. But I do, on a technical wise, I do really like where the stock is sitting at right now. This is one of my favorite plays, is all this consolidation, daily consolidation, and the breakout from that point. Get some massive runs out of there. So again, I really do like that CMG. But as far as the rest of the week, guys, that's pretty much what I got. I think, again, we're going to get a little bit of stalling, get some chop, and be used to it this week. Just be patient. But I think tech is really going to do big numbers this week. I think we haven't even seen the beginning of it yet. Again, we've been held down for so long. We're talking about bigger move up, and I think this is we're right at the cusp of that at this moment. Again, manage risks. I'm not a financial advisor, so be aware of that. But this is what I'm doing. This is my plan and what I look forward to the week. And again, MEMS, I did take a Clove small play just for possible rebalance, a possible push up. Again, that particular position, I'm okay. If it rides to zero, I'm not putting my life savings in that position. But ultimately, I do believe Clove could rally back. I'm also still sitting in ASTI. There is rumor that there is a buyout on Tuesday, I believe. So if that is true, that is also what I am watching for this week as well. So again, I want to see how we open up tomorrow night, Sunday nights, and then I want to see how the market opens Monday. And then from that position, if everything's still looking extremely bullish, or if we pull back a little bit, I'm expecting some kind of a little bit of a pullback just because of Powell, and it's Monday. If that does happen, hopefully look to get some solid positions for the week, for the month. Again, Tesla, my biggest focus. I do like Shop, Facebook, even possibly Airbnb. Again, there's a lot of ones that I want to keep on watch, Roblox even. So even though I haven't mentioned those in my watch list, I like to keep those on watch and on rotation. So being said, remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Till next time, guys, I'll see you later.